What is up, everybody? How's it going? Kind of a relaxed day here. Figured I'd kick back, play a little Fallout, hang out with you guys for a bit. Hope you don't mind. Appreciate you stopping in. About to head out to Finch Farm to do another little side thing for the Minutemen, and that'll probably be the last one for a while. It seems like each time you do one thing for them, it leads to 2 or 3 other things, and I'm sure it's basically endless, and we'll eventually civilize, the whole wasteland, settle the whole Commonwealth and all that, and then who knows what they'll have us do after that. But I see a lot of Skyrim influence in this, actually, in that it's really easy on the way to Whiterun to get distracted by something, and next thing you know, you're level 50 and you've explored basically the whole map and met just about everybody and done just about everything, and you haven't even touched the main story yet, type of thing. It'd be really easy to do. And I kind of see myself falling into that, and that's fine. That's fine. I've had fun. I've really enjoyed exploring all the stuff. They've at least given me a taste of subways, which I'm really kind of happy about. Although, like I said, I wish they were a little longer. I wish they were a little more of an adventure and not just a shooting gallery, but still, it's subways, so can't complain too loudly. And just the other cool locations, and I see a lot more on the horizon. Each time I look over from the next spot I go to, I see about 20 things I want to go investigate off in the distance. Whether it be some statue or a wrecked ship or, a town, group of buildings, whatever, doesn't matter. Group of shacks out in the middle of nowhere wind up being, a raider base or a place that I can build on, and stuff like that. So you never know. And I'm totally digging that. But I would like some story in my life, too. It's one thing to just go and kill all the baddies in an area so I can have their stuff. And that's a big part of it, right? But I would like to meet some of the main characters and players in the game, too. And we're already, past level 20, I think, and I don't even know what Diamond City looks like yet. Although I'm assuming that's it, kind of off on the horizon there. I see monuments and skyscrapers and things. So, anyway, we'll head in that general direction. Get off into that. So before we leave, I had to come over here and explore this. It looks like an old nuclear reactor, I'm guessing. But I'm thinking, you don't just put this out in the middle of nowhere and don't hide some loot somewhere here, right? So I figured I'd just look around a little bit. Just pretty much just seems like a highly irradiated area, which makes sense. Hell of a place to put a nuclear plant right here on the river. We can just imagine where all the waste went, right? Not like anyone in the Fallout world would do illegal dumping of radioactive material. Never. Wouldn't happen. Alright, well, cool. So we find a flamer. Alright. Hadn't seen one of those yet. Probably not something I'm going to use, but I can sell it. Right? Notice I've tidied up my farm here a little bit. I'm guessing the Finch farm is going to be a little bit more of the same. Eventually I'll get the ability to link settlements, and I don't know if you can link more than 2, but if you can just link 2, there'd be a certain strategy involved in finding settlements that can complement one another in their resources and supplies. One might have a lot of food, the other might have, a lot of water, although water's not a big deal. You can put pumps everywhere, as long as you've got some dirt to put them in, so I don't know. But, anyway, finding strategic ways to link settlements and stuff like that, and eventually get a network going through the whole wasteland. I can see that. Like I say, this whole Minutemen thing is cool, even if sometimes it comes across a little bit of kind of fetch 'em quests or whatever. I'd like some story involved in some of these rather than the raiders are harassing us go kill them, which is reason enough. Go kill them anyway and take their stuff. But I would like some personal story in here. That's what I'm a little spoiled to that.
Biggest town I ever saw.
I hear you. I haven't even seen it yet. That's where we're headed. I was kind of spoiled to that with Fallout 3, is that it seemed like each little thing you did kind of had a story in and of itself. And everywhere you went, had its own story. And we've seen a lot of that. I've been actually keeping my eye out for it each new place that we go. Looking in computers, reading notes found on bodies, looking at the way the environment is kind of laid out to see what happened there and what was going on when the bombs fell or after. you know, and stuff like that. What kind of lives people led, and it'll tell you a lot. They're really cool about that kind of stuff. All right, so let's just hope all these super mutants didn't respawn, because that was a battle for the ages, man. Seriously. If you remember, man, it gave us a couple legendary bosses. So they had the skull and the star, and they weren't going to be denied. They hit hard. They took 1,000,000 points of damage. Yeah, it was nasty. All right, so we got an inlet here. So we're going to do a little swimming. Probably find a way around somewhere, but this bridge has seen better days, right? We explored that drawbridge over there to the right. The Mirelurk Apocalypse. Well, I hope they don't respawn. That was bad. Glowing Mirelurk. Oh man, seriously? He was really cool looking though, honestly. Glowing crab shell basically, but yeah, I wasn't cool wasting all of my ammo trying to shoot him in the face, but he was pretty cool. I'll admit it. So the different sections here, separated by water and stuff, is, man, hell of a game world, hell of a map. Look at this. This has seen better days. I see a lot of scrap here. I can use all that wood. I could do something with this, although it's another place that's completely out in the open.
You? Oh, sorry. Thought you might be one of those forged maniacs, but you don't have the burns. A group of them took over the old ironworks, and they'll shoot you just as soon as look at you.
Who are the Forged?
Bunch of trumped-up raiders, obsessed with fire and metal. That bastard son of mine, Jake, snuck out in the middle of the night to join them. He grabbed my granddad's old sword. It's the closest thing I've got to an heirloom. If you really are with the Minutemen, and you want to help, well, it would mean a lot to me if you could get that sword back.
About your son?
What about your son, Jake? You don't care what happens to him?
I didn't raise my boys to be raiders. As far as I'm concerned, he's dead to me.
No, that makes sense.
Can you tell me anything else about the Forged?
They're led by a guy named Slag. Came in from outside of the Commonwealth a few months back and started recruiting. Mostly they've just been strong-arming folks, but with how quick they've been growing, it's just a matter of time till the raids get worse.
What kind of a sword am I looking for?
One of them old pre-war swords, rigged up to shoot flames from the blade. Probably why Jake thought they'd let him join. So, what do you say?
I'll find it.
You're doing me a big favor, and I'll make it up to you as best as I can.
Okay, a sword that shoots flames in an heirloom. If this is a shish kebab, you know, I'm just going to throw this out as kind of a reference, if nothing else. I'm not saying it's an Easter egg or anything from Fallout 3, but Vance, the vampire slash cannibal from Fallout 3, was the one who was known for the shish kebab. He even had the unique shish kebab, the Vampire's Edge. I think it was, well, maybe that wasn't a shish, maybe that was just a Chinese officer's sword. But anyway, he ran around with a shish kebab. That was his signature weapon or whatever. And I wonder if there's some kind of link between maybe Vance's past and this guy right here. Although I don't see any evidence of them being cannibals. I don't know. But anyway. All right, so we're going to go to Metalworks here. I guess a steel refinery or something. And these people being obsessed with metal and fire leads me to believe that we're going to see some flamethrowers. Coincidentally, we just found our first flamer over there by that nuclear reactor, so also something tells me fighting fire with fire probably isn't going to work too much. Well, they've got some health. There you go. The old pipe sniper. What the hell? trapped. Oh, sneaky. Son of a bitch. Up top. Okay, that's slick. Glad I didn't walk face first into that. Can I disarm? I can't disarm it anymore, can I? Damn. I would have liked the parts from that, too. Flamethrower trap. You can set those up on your settlements. I know that. Flame traps and even Tesla or electric traps. Don't remember if there was a cryo trap. Is there a cryo trap? I'm going to look when I get back to the settlement. Not that I really care. I'm just curious. I'm not even going to waste a sniper round on that. There we go. Although there may not be anybody there to be alerted anymore, still. Going through areas like this blind is always a learning curve. It really is. Oh, I wish you'd have died a little faster, dude. Wouldn't have alerted anybody.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick.
Something tells me it is really on in my life here. This isn't going to be easy.
Give up.
Off me. I could go toe-to-toe with you if I was a melee character. Get off me. Get. That's what I'm saying. You can dodge. Just because he swings doesn't mean he hits you. Damn. I think I'm going to lean towards armor piercing on my automatic weapons when it's applicable. Is that truck? Sure looks like it's on fire. Either it's on fire, it's sitting on top of fire, and it's just getting clipped by the animation. I don't want to be caught anywhere near that thing when it goes up. Yep. Yep, it's about to go off. I think I'll just get way over here somewhere. More enemies, huh? I expect more guards than that out front. Alright, this thing just needs to go ahead and just go up. There we go. Look at that explosion. Okay, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. And so that's seriously all the guards they have out front of this place? Guess I'm not complaining, but seems strange. Wouldn't mind having a bunch of sets of cage armor for my settlers, but pipe submachine gun. I'll grab that. And just because, I guess, just because it has a stock but a short barrel, it's called an SMG. Well, I didn't kill this guy. No, I didn't. Somebody did. Guess I need to thank somebody later on. Getting rid of the trash for me. Alright, well. Nothing left to it but to do it, I guess. Probably for the searchlights, right? Yeah. A lit cigarette. I wonder what's the difference. Oh, I guess it's something you could use for decoration. That'd be something to put up at like a guard station, where you have a guard manned. I like putting guard stations in my dwellings. I'll make a shack with a guard station attached to it and a bed right there. and then you assign a guard to that bed and to that station, and you kind of know where they will be. It's kind of cool. Works. In fact, if you make a big complex, I have one at the drive-in. Although the drive-in theater, I think I only have one guard station installed, but there could be more than one. Anyway, instead of putting like a little, outlet window or just a normal wall, leave an opening there and put a little ledge and throw a guard station on it. It counts as defense, and also it's just cool. To me, I like it. Become kind of one of my signature things when I build a settlement. All right, I'm trying to get a read here, exactly what we've got. Like I said, if they're obsessed with fire and metal, then somebody's got flamethrowers. And I haven't run into a bunch of that yet, so... Man, did you have to be so loud when you died? Die a little more quietly, please. Didn't have to go alert the whole place. Got him. Really didn't get him, did I? Yeah, we got a flamethrower. Damn. Thing's got some reach. Okay, flamethrowers are for real. I see you, buddy, looking all vicious. That's right. Well, somebody's alerted somewhere.
Shit. Lost him.
Can I one-shot this guy? I can! What? Okay. Every once in a while, you make that shot that just makes sniping worth it. Right? And they've all got good stuff. Yeah, the gear's just getting better as we level. That's what it is. I know I'm probably asking way too much, because from past experience, when they put out the DLCs, they probably assume the players have played the game into the ground, and so they want to add some incentive to play some more and buy the DLC. And so what they do is they offer something that's way overpowered that you can get way earlier than you probably should, so you can do double the damage that you normally otherwise would have been able to do at that particular level and all that. Some gun or armor or both that gives you either ridiculously overpowered perk or damage ability, or both, or whatever. No, I got you this time. Got me with the first one. Give me once, shame on you. Give me twice, shame on me. So, but anyway, I know I'm hoping against hope, but I would like to see DLC offer weapons that are balanced with the game. In fact, they could really stand to probably nerf a few things. From what some of you guys say, and I can see it in the perks also, as melee. As much as I would love to come up with a build that really just makes a melee powerful, it seems like it just is by default that it's way overpowered anyway. And I can see that. I'm looking through the perks and all the different things that stack. It could probably use some nerfing even and still be overpowered. But I would like to see once they have a good solid balance where everything's, it's one thing is to get good damage based on a good build, is you've got a lot of equipment and perks and things lined up just right, and though you may be weak in one area, you're really strong in another, and it makes up for it. And then you run around with maybe your companion or whatever, and kind of act as kind of a little tank for you or whatever, and you can kind of do your thing regardless of the difficulty. But the difficulty needs to be this is what I call balancing, where the difficulty is made to a point that where if you don't have your build just right, if you don't pick particular skills and really buff your damage and your survivability, then you're going to get destroyed, and you essentially can't get through a lot of stuff, or it makes it really, really, really hard. So that to me is good balance. Is if you're going to crank the difficulty up, make it difficult that requires an optimal build just to get by. That's what I consider balance. Where at any point in the game, if you can just run through and literally one-shot everything and you're basically indestructible, and there's exploits that you can take advantage of, and say the sneak system or whatever, to where They can't see you, they can't hit you, you can hit them, you one-shot everything, and you just kind of walk through the game. That, you know, I don't... Perfect example, Chinese stealth armor in Fallout 3. If you used it, it was essentially a stealth boy. Active all the time. It never needed recharging, you never ran out, you could just stealth out. Be nice if it had a charge like fusion cores in it, and it was just, and it just added a base amount to your stealth chance. That if you invested all your points into stealth across the board with the suit, you could reach a solid 80-90%, you know, stealth rating, you know, to where you're almost impossible to detect. Not impossible. I don't think you should ever be impossible, but almost impossible. If you get touched or you get knocked out of your stealth barrier or something like that, I think you should be fair game, personally. But I would like to see something like that. And even then, just for that passive from a set of armor like that, you still needed stuff to recharge it. And if you didn't have any of that, well, it was just a suit of armor then, and a relatively weak one at that. I think that would be fair. So that's how I look at that type of stuff. I don't ever want it to be just a cakewalk. I think you should have lower difficulties for cakewalks. If you want to be on God mode, put it on easy. All right, but if you put it on hard, there should never be a point where, I mean, I think you should be able to be strong on a very hard setting, but only if you literally find all the perks and all the skills and all the gear and stuff that you need to really sew your build together. And even then, it's going to take you a while to put it together. You'll put it together in stages. Shouldn't be something that you should have by level 4 or level 5 and you just walk through the rest of the game with it either. This should be something you develop over time and have to suffer a bit along the way. Face some challenges, have to change your tactics up a little bit. I've had to do that a few times now, running around. Now, the gear I use is by choice. I admit that, but it's fun to me, so I'm not complaining. You know, this is self-inflicted here. I'm totally cool with it. But there's some stuff where I've had to, you know, kind of work around what I'd love to run in and just shoot the place up, but I'm getting one-shotted by everything. I have to stop and think about it a little bit. Lay some traps, bring them to me, draw them out one by one, snipe them from a distance. Let my dog go in and draw the attention and use that as kind of a cluster to get them in groups and for explosives and, you know, different things and stuff that I've had to work. And that's fun to me. I like having to do that, so. There is not as much resistance as I thought there would be in here. Walking through the door, got met by a few. Could have easily got mobbed there, okay. But I would expect it a little more than this. I think we'll make the Protectron a firefighter. If I can turn the damn thing on here, just start, please.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Nothing there now.
The jet will make you jittery.
Well, we still got at least a couple. I hear 2, at least. I think we'll let him be the vanguard. He can just go out and draw all the heat. Sounds good to me. And then when they destroy him, I can pick up his stuff. Oh, wow. Well, thanks a lot, robot. I see the trap, too. I see that. Okay. Can I reach those? I can reach those. Try that again. There we go. What? 3 grenades? I'll take it. I don't mind slow walking a little bit. Try to pickpocket the robot. Hey, you never know. Let's see, if he's a firefighter, I think they're equipped with cryo? Like basically a freezing fire extinguisher type thing or something. Probably don't want to get hit with that. Getting caught pickpocketing might not be good for my health. That's cool. He's got his little route that he's running here. I'll follow along. It'll take a little longer, but I'm cool with this. Check the place out anyway. I probably don't want to fall from here. I'm guessing that's instant death. I think we're high enough.
Protect and serve.
Well, you go over there and protect and serve while I come over here and steal and loot. Bag of cement. Found a few of those, actually. That'll come in handy. I'm just keeping in mind these missions that I do for these settlements is everything I collect is so I can build at these settlements. I would think a good portion of the leveling I've done is due to just building. Considering I pretty much put something up everywhere that I've gone. Usually at least some turrets just to keep the raiders off of them, hopefully, for a little bit. So I can go back and give them some substantial defenses and stuff. Seems to be what it really boils down to is get a settlement and find a way to defend it. Which is cool. It's kind of a tactical thing. Figuring, well, where would enemies come from and how can I bottleneck them and where can I, you know...
Scanning.
The ones that are just out in the middle of nowhere?
Clear.
Well, if you don't just surround them with a wall, what are you supposed to do? I'm thinking with the farmsteads is kind of consolidating the people around the campfire, so to speak, and then leaving the farm off to the side and not trying to defend the farm, too. They can have the plants if it comes down to it. Alright. So we have some more of these guys. Let me see if I can start sniping a little bit. What?
Who's there?
I think that's 2 headshots in a row. Wasn't my last one a pretty sweet headshot? As the dude was about to turn the corner?
Grip on yourself.
I don't know if you want to stand right there. I'm cool with that. That's 2 for 2. 3 for 3. What? That can't be it. Anytime you see the dead bodies strapped up on barbed wire and spiked poles and crap like that, that's raiders. These pieces of crap can call themselves whatever. They're raiders. Self-glorified, aggrandized raiders, whatever. They're still raiders. Garbage to me. They all die. They die so that innocent people might live. I noticed looking around at what these guys have built with, like, you know, sets of stairs like this. Well, actually, these stairs look metal. This doesn't look like something we could use. This looks like it's part of the building. But a lot of times I'll see the construction that they'll use at these settlements are the same things we have, the same tools we have to work with. The same little sets of stairs and little prefab buildings and stuff like that. Oh, son of a... Okay, well... Follow up 3 amazing headshots with that garbage. Well, I guess I'll have to come back and deal with him in a second. I'm here, and I'm busy. Stop bothering me.
Take cover until lawbreaker is dealt with.
There we go. Remind me to go pick up those parts here in a minute. That's some sneak damage there. That's what that... there ain't no way you melt through that fast with no pipe gun. That's all sneak damage stuff. I guess until they turn to face you, and your little icon there doesn't go from caution to danger, I guess you're still considered hiding. So I guess you get the sneak attack bonus until they discover you. So I guess it's wise is to, well, shoot these pieces of crap in the back, basically. That's all they deserve anyway. Okay. Because I think I got sneak damage on that whole clip right there. I don't think it was just the first bullet, and then everything else after that was considered normal. I think it was bonus all the way through. So it seemed like, because that melted him fast. Thinking building supplies now. I'm gonna run out of space regardless, but anything wood and steel and even aluminum, that sounds good to me. Those who failed the forged cried out while treating wound, cheated during first trial, offender and family fed to the forge. Wow. Ran from battle, fed to forge. Okay. Died without permission. He was still fed to the forge. Sorry, this is stupid. Caught stealing rations. Fed molten iron. Oh, wow. Gave meds to the enemy. Flayed until death. Allowed enemies to escape battle. Branded and exiled. Caught sleeping during watch. Eyes fed to mirelurks. Exiled. Cried out during final trial. Fed to forge. Refused to execute civilian. Family executed. Refused to change name. Fed to forge because his name was Yancey. That's okay, that's funny. Anyone named Yancey isn't allowed into the forge just because nobody in the forge would be named Yancey. Poor guy. I'm sorry if your name's Yancey. I'm sorry. That was still pretty funny. Honestly, I don't think I've ever met anyone named Yancey before. It would be hard to take a bandit thug staring you down with a shotgun when his name is Hi, I'm Yancey. I'm here to rob you. Sorry, that just it just doesn't ring. It just, yeah. I'm not feeling that. It would be hard to be terrified. Just saying. That's it for the enemies, I guess. Like I say, not a whole lot of defense. Definitely take those parts from that turret. So got a power armor bench. Okay, that leads outside. I don't think I want to leave yet. That's obviously where I'm going here. The blast furnace. Okay. Well, that you know, something says boss. Boss fight. Okay. One thing I haven't looked at is down there, all on the ground floor. I'm saying this is all building stuff, if nothing else. Anytime you come to a steel mill, you'd expect to walk away with enough stuff to build a house, literally. No one ever got around to killing my robot for me either. Oh well. Well, it'd be nice to be able to scrap some of these, like, bulldozers and machines and stuff. That would be cool. Probably get a crap ton of steel off of it. There we go. At least there's something over here. Nothing worse than traveling a mile completely out of your way to find out that there's like one rock to pick up and that's it. Nothing. I feel the good RPGs should reward you for looking off in every corner. If you're going to go way off the beaten path to go just look, there ought to be something there. Something either entertaining or something to have. Or both. Okay, well, I'm sure I've missed stuff, but, still picking up a good amount of, building things. Really interested in wood. Wood seems to be a real commodity in some of these places. They'll have plenty of cars and just scrap and stuff like that, but, not much in the way of, like, you know, trees and what have you. Sanctuary was great. Sanctuary had, man, just... If you wanted to, you could clear out all the trees around it all the way down to the river and then go through each house and scrap what you didn't want. And there was a lot of stuff there. It was a great, I guess, tutorial section to just sit there and flex your creative muscles and see what you could come up with. Okay, I think we opened this from the other side. Yeah, there's a terminal. Duh. Okay.
Psst.
Alright, he can't carry anymore either. Alright, so we're about the end of our rope as far as that goes. I think this is the right way back, right? Yep. Here we go. Take that. Some of these places could probably use a second scouring. Come back some other time and double check the place for boxes and whatever.
If she tries to leave, kill her. You must be pretty strong.
It sounds
to make
like
it
a-
here.
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm Slag, and we are the Forged. And you, stranger, you're somebody with some guts. I like that. See, Jake? Here's someone who might actually be worth my time. Unlike you.
They're gonna kill me.
But I brought everything you asked for.
Stealing things from your family farm doesn't prove your strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance to prove your worth. What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the Commonwealth. These people aren't even a threat to us.
Prove to me that you can kill. It's him or you.
Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
What about your family? Is this what Abraham would want you to do?
Please let me go.
What's it
Thought he
gonna
hated
be, Jake?
Did he send you here to find me?
What happened between you two?
I don't know. I can't ever manage to live up to his expectations.
You don't need them. They make you weak.
Did he really send you here to find me?
Yes. He's stubborn, but I think he wanted me to bring you back.
You're right.
Okay, this took me a couple tries, I'll admit it. What I found was that there's really no cover here. For one, you got a flamethrower here, and you have a few goons kind of scattered around the place. They're pretty soft. They're not a big deal. I didn't have a lot in the way of explosives. If I had like 10 bottle cap mines right here, this fight would have been over. There. See, he does his little countdown, and then he starts shooting you, but so do the rest of these idiots. And so it's a matter of staying out of the fire of the boss and the flamethrower. If you can. I didn't want to get cornered over here. Ow! Son of a... You're lucky I'm not nailing you, son of a bitch. Get that. Piece of crap. Alright, I think something in here gives me radiation resistance. Or energy resistance, I'm sorry. Yeah, energy resistance. Plus I need the health back anyway. Alright. So anyway, thing is to not hit Jake, right? Make him hostile, because then he'll die. How much range do they have on those friggin' flamethrowers, man? Seriously. I don't know where the flamethrower one went. That's who I'm looking for. Son of a bitch! Hope that was his girlfriend. Punk ass. Alright. Getting the ads out of the way. What I mean by ads is everyone that's not the boss, basically. Are you serious? Someone else picked up a flamethrower? Okay. You know, with all that flaming sword you've got, relying on that laser weapon. Take that! Yeah, pick that flamethrower up. Punk ass. Yeah, this, like I said, this took a couple times. This was kind of annoying because there's really no cover. Flamethrower guy is pretty much as bad as the boss. Oh, this dude has a shit ton of health. Well, there you go. How's that flamethrower feel? Since you're all obsessed with fire, you like that? It's nice that you can use cover. That's pretty cool. Blowing pieces of his armor off. Okay.
That's what you want.
At least he's not one-shotting with the laser. If he was, then this would be almost undoable, I think. But yeah, this is about as close to cover as you get, as a couple I-beams here and there. That's about it. It's a cool fight. Different, a little frustrating. Get it. Like I said, if I had a few more bottle cap mines, well, of course, that's why they're rare in the game, right? That's why you don't find them as often as you do, like, frag mines and stuff. But if I'd had a shit ton of land explosives, that would have been, much easier. This would not be the time to die right here. I'm gonna play it careful, just so I can get done with this. Got him! And I didn't make Jake hostile either. Very cool. There it is, shish kebab. It's a katana too, man. So, are there katanas available in the game?
Wait.
Just basic katanas? If there's not, there will be in DLCs, I'm sure. Alright. I'm gonna look around before I talk to Jake. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, stuff. Very cool. For those of you face-palming, I'm sitting here face-palming at myself. I just saw the bobblehead. Just saw it. Just now saw it. So I see it with you guys. I know the comment section is going to blow up with that. Oh my god, I can't believe you missed the bobblehead. I did. On the one hand, trying to look around. On the other hand, get out of here and go turn the quest in. But I have no idea which one that was. But we'll come back and find out. Probably big guns or something. Guessing, I don't know. Couldn't really tell. We'll find out, though. Probably a great way to start the next video, right? We'll come back here and grab that real quick. Hopefully, everything hasn't respawned here. Hopefully, there's also a quick way in here. But, definitely cool to get a second pair of eyes. Even if they're on my own eyes, to get a second pair of eyes on it. Ah, the wonders of video editing. To catch all your mistakes and see how stupid you looked. Right? Very cool. Corvega, Jared and his crew are dead. No surprise. Okay, so this was Jared's boss. So this guy might know Mama Murphy also. Notice we found that Jared had some relation to Mama Murphy too. Boy, if this is any sign, I'm going to have a hard time finding even half the bobbleheads if I'm just going to be missing them like that. But, hey, it is what it is. Wasn't for lack of trying, I'll say that. Did pretty good getting that boss down. He was a son of a bitch.
Excuse me.
Wait, I'm sorry. I messed up. I panicked.
What were you doing with those guys anyway?
Yeah. Well,
I thought we'd be raiding outside of the Commonwealth, and that if I joined them, I could provide for my family.
I don't know. God, my dad's right. I'm such an idiot.
Look, I should probably try to go home and make amends. I know I've got no right to ask, but I bet if you're there to explain, things with my dad would go easier. I bet if you bring my great-granddad's sword, he'll make it worth your while. He always tries to deal fair with people. I'll wait for you by the overpass near the farm.
Okay, cool. Well, like I said, I'll put that bobblehead out of my mind for a second. Finish this up. Can I get through here? Okay, you don't want to touch that pipe. Guess not. Okay. That chick that was holding the flamer, I know she's over there on that other ledge. I'm not even gonna... What's this? Dampening coil. Huh. Wonder if I'm gonna need that. It sounded like quest music right there. Oh, well, I did find this, though. What's this? Now I need to build new statues. Okay, statues. Interesting. Might have to look at that. Go back to Sanctuary, build some statues. I also saw something on a loading screen. What do we got? Hostiles? Oh, we're not out of the shit yet, are we? Oh no, don't tell me we got a whole rooftop full of these things too. You don't have to tell me, I'm sure that's what it is. Alright, that's cool. Let me heal up real quick. Get rid of a little bit of weight while I'm at it too. There we go. You know what? I haven't used one of these. At least if I have, I don't remember. I haven't used one in a while anyway. Let's see how just how sneaky we are.
Huh?
I'm muffled, and I'm stealthed. Yeah, I definitely need to invest in the sneakiness and figure out exactly how the sneak mechanics work. Exactly what dictates when you get detected and so on and so forth. Oh, they don't want any part of that, do they? Well placed grenades. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Man, horrible shooting. I do not like the scope on this gun. I'd much prefer iron sights. I'm not gonna lie. Scopes are for snipers, for me. Red dot, okay. You know, red dot, or maybe even a good reflex sight or something, but I don't know. All these scope options for the pipe SMG is just, or whatever, automatic pipe, not a fan. Once it's that silencer that just kills the iron sights for me. Maybe it's something I have to get used to or something, I don't know. I'd initially used it because, at least on this trip, because I basically ran out of 45 and 10 millimeter. Now I'm running out of this too. Yeah, I'm just going through my ammo. What is this? Can I get a... I can get a VATS lock from here? Wow. Holy crap. Wonder if I should pick a fight. Wonder if I could knock him off that friggin' overpass. How'd he get up on that overpass? I need to get up to where he's at. Go explore there. I saw buildings there too, so there's definitely something to see. I don't think they're shooting at me. I wonder if they're shooting at Jake. What if I can hit him from here? Bam! Nice. Take that, you bitch. Okay, well, that was a bad shot, but still. Bam! Legendary gunner. What are you gonna drop, dude? Problem is, if you drop something, how am I gonna get it? I'm not fixing to run up on that. Oh well, I started the fight, might as well finish it. Yeah, finish that off with a nut shot. Take that, piece of crap. Oh, we got another legendary. 2 in the same squad, huh? Okay, they're all the way down there on the ground. And we got somebody with a missile launcher. Son of a bitch. I hope he can't hit me up here. Does this remind anyone of the pit? Right here? Oh, and by the way, I was going to say something when we first got in there in that cutscene with that boss. He reminded me, not of Asher, but of some of the Raiders. I think it's the same voice actor that did some of the Raiders. Or the slavers that were at the pit. He sounded a lot like, you know, like when you finish your fight in the actual pit itself. And then you get accepted to go talk to Asher. One of the raiders who meets you at the door, he says, so, you know, good job and whatever, and now you're free or something. He tells you something. Anyway, it sounds like the same voice actor. So that reminded me of the pit, and it just happens to be a steel refinery, right? Now all we need is an ammo press. Turn all that 5mm ammo and stuff that I'm not using into something I can use. Okay, I want to go down there and finish them off too, but... I just want to look around up here. I don't... Another flamer. Yeah, they are obsessed with fire, aren't they? Okay, where haven't I been yet? What did I just... Son of a bitch, that's another trap that I didn't get to disarm. Is there even anything in here? I don't think so. Not a very deadly trap. Not really. Maybe if you sit in it for any, like, small period of time that it really starts to build on you, probably cook the shit out of you then. Okay. Whatever. Alright. Would have really liked the parts for disarming that. Be honest. Any traps in here? Nothing. Oh, there he is. Okay. Gave up on the fight? You shouldn't have. Oh, take that! Yeah, he wasn't going to mutate with that, not with this dome piece flying off. Scared over there? Oh, son of a... Did I accidentally hit the cow? I think I did. Sorry about that, Mrs. Cow. Yeah, take that. Alright. I do need to go get his stuff. Whatever he dropped, I want it. Doesn't really matter what it is. No, 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 no. God. Okay. Look, I really don't like these guys. Now, now it's a vendetta. Now it's personal. It's the Gunners. Now it's these Forged too. It's two people on my major shit list. Okay, we got any traps down here? Whatever this is. Nothing. Nothing at all. Weird. Alright. That's probably a straight drop down. Short laser rifle. Apparently I can still carry it. I thought I was at my weight capacity, pretty much. Where did I drop that legendary dude? It's around here somewhere. There he is. Alright. Duelist combat armor chest piece. Oh, okay. 10% chance to disarm melee attacker. Okay. Been nice if you could disarm, period, per hit. Chance to just disarm.
Wait there.
Well, I can go put some mods on that, make it shadowed. Maybe put, I don't know, something on it. The leather piece I'm wearing now is, it's leaded. So it gives me some radiation resistance. I kind of like that. But,
Hey,
I don't know. We'll see.
come on.
We'll see what I can afford to put on it. I'll deal with that. Gotta remember this bobblehead, though, before we leave out of here. And then, really not sure where to go from here. I know we probably, once we turn this in, we'll want to report this into Preston Garvey. Then from there, probably just head out on foot. Not really be on a mission. Just go explore a little bit on our way to Diamond City. Probably going to be 1,000 places to see between here and there, right?
Hey.
I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Here goes nothing.
We're supposed to take this as being the not necessarily a bad kid. And probably isn't, you know? Misunderstanding with Dad, trying to impress some thugs to have some meaning or something, and did something stupid. We'll see.
What
Boy, I told you that if you ever
Abraham,
showed
what's
your
going
face
on?
here again, I'd...
Is that my boy come home?
What? Jake's back? Oh, thank God.
Papa, please. I know I screwed up pretty big. I thought if I joined up, I could keep them from raiding our farm.
I didn't. I don't want to hurt anybody.
I don't care what you thought. I told you.
Abraham Francis Finch, that's enough.
Mama, it...
Shut up, Jake. If I hear anything out of either of you, you'll both be peeling potatoes for the next year. I've watched you two go at it for years and tried to let you sort it out for yourselves. Abraham, your son is a grown man. And if you expect him to act like one, then you'd better stop treating him like a child. Jake, your father and I have been out there, and we know it can be dangerous. We just want to make sure you're prepared. There, it's over. And if I hear another word about it from either of you, so help me.
You know, there's something to be said for what she just said there. Talk about wisdom. It's...
You. Hi.
She's right. I've been a fool. There's no way I can thank you enough. Here's the caps we agreed on, plus a bit for helping my boy. I think you should hang on to that sword. It'd put a smile on Granddad's face to know it was being used to help people.
Wonder who Granddad was.
Excuse me.
Thanks again for getting me out of there.
Is that it? Okay,
Thanks
I
again
guess
for
I can't
getting
say
me out of
anything
there.
else with him for a while. Maybe I gotta leave and come back or something. Whatever. So now I can use the settlement, right? Now I can build here. I see a lot of scrap here. Get something to work with. Plus I have a decent amount of materials too. Don't know if I'd recruit for more people here, but need to clean this farm up a little bit. Probably reduce it some. Like I say, all it is one big fat target now. So anyway, I did. I cleaned it up a little bit. And this is what I came up with, what I had. It's not finished yet. I need to still put up a few walls and stuff. Maybe another guard station or two. But they have some little bit of defense. I assigned one to that, one to a scavenging table, and the other two to farming. Got one turret up. I'm out of circuitry, so... Anyway, I'll go collect some stuff and come back and sew all this up a little bit.
I got some goods I can sell you.
Like I said, it's a nice view. A really cool view, actually. It's kind of a cool building. I like it. Especially out in the sunlight, so I gave it some windows and stuff. Just playing. Always keep in mind what I'd want to hang out in if I was here, you know, type of thing. But we'll do some more to this later. And my happiness rating has just gone to shit in Sanctuary. I have more than enough beds, and everyone's complaining about having a place to sleep.
Good news. Finch Farm has joined us.
Okay, good. That's what I like to hear. Something else has come up. You know how it goes. We can finally start to think about more than just survival. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. A lot of the leaders were killed in that battle, and I guess nobody ever felt it was worth the risk to try to retake it. I've always wondered if losing the radio station was the beginning of all our later problems. So, should I have an assault force
Not yet,
assembled near
man.
the castle?
I'll think about it and get back to you.
Your call. Just let me know when you're ready to pull the trigger. I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. We could use more settlements.
Yeah, for everything you turn in, you get 2 more. Like I say, this can apparently go on forever. And like Skyrim, you could just never get around to even getting a Whiterun. Get preoccupied doing side stuff. I think we need to head down towards Diamond City. Anyway, thanks for watching. I know it was kind of a long one. Kind of a good boss fight anyway. If you want to subscribe, click that button up top. For the rest of this Let's Play, click the image in the middle. All right, appreciate you watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.